Welcome to 411carline.com. You can find us at 411carline.com. You can view the free Carfax on our website, 411carline.com, by clicking on the Carfax icon next to the vehicle. It will say Carfax Advantage Dealer or Carfax One Owner, depending upon the vehicle. Just a little icon on the vehicle details page. You can set up an appointment on our website at 411carline.com or give us a call 952-540-9000. And of course, you're welcome to call and ask any questions as well. We have this 2008 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Rubicon. The Rubicon is the top of the line off-road model. It's got factory locking differentials, factory sway bar disconnect. This is the most desirable one. This one's from Washington. It's a one owner with good service history. It's only got 70,000 miles on it. It's a 6-speed manual. This is 98% rust free is what I would call it. It is super clean underneath. You may notice the price is a little different, obviously, but you can compare this to any rusty Minnesota one that you want, but you will not see anything like this in Minnesota unless it's been garage kept and never driven in the winter. So we'll get to that in a little bit here. This one, like I said, is a one owner, accident free Carfax. Looks like it's been super well cared for. The exterior is in good condition. It's got BFG all-terrains on it, and the tread depth is about 13-30 seconds. Brand new, these are 15-30 seconds, so they're about 80%, 90%, somewhere in there. So tread life is great. Wheels are all super clean. They don't have any curb rash or rock rash or anything like that. Tires are all evenly worn, so no steering issues or anything along those lines. It's got a spare that actually matches, proper size and everything. These are BFG KO2s. These are 285/70/17s. 285/70/17s, and that one is 285/70/17. So these are a great size for these are a great size for a Wrangler. They fit the fenders just perfect, fill them up perfectly. The paint is overall super clean. It's got clear headlights, clear fog lamps. Usually those are all cloudy, so these are pretty clear. Paint looks pretty good. Of course, there probably are hairline scratches. I wouldn't call it a show quality truck. There's some I need to wipe that off with. This isn't actually, it's like salt from outside or something. Sometimes you get stuff that from the ceiling too in here when it's inside, but anyways, you can see it had the Rubicon letters. We actually ordered those. Those are coming from the Jeep dealer. They just aren't here yet. So they were just kind of like faded and they weren't looking the greatest. So anyways, it does have this little thing on the bumper right here. Looks like it found some sort of, I don't know, object apparently. I just noticed here too, there's like a little chip in that, but most people will probably put an aftermarket bumper on it anyways, so I'll keep an eye out for a bumper for it, but a lot of people would go aftermarket, so yeah, we just kind of left that alone. Mechanically, it's been fully inspected by a third-party mechanic shop. They did shocks on it, front shocks. Can't remember what else. Oil change, I think. I guess I would have to look at what else, so. Yeah, body's super clean though. It doesn't have tree scratches. It doesn't have, obviously there's probably a scratch here or there if you're really looking, like this little guy here. It's a little less than the size of my thumb. So, even the gate area. I just can't believe, we just don't see stuff like this in Minnesota. The wheels are like almost brand new looking, other than of course minor imperfections here and there, but usually they're all corroded from salt here, and this one's nice and clean. Usually these are rusty on JKs, So this is a JK, is the model of Jeep Wrangler. Anyways, it's got the hardtop on it. It's got the Freedom panels. These come off. You can see in the pictures on our website. It's pretty much manual everything, manual locks, manual windows. I guess I did not look at the mirrors. So that I am unsure of. It may be manual mirrors, but I'm not sure. That one I'd have to check on. But it's a Jeep. It's more for the style and for the, especially with the Rubicons, it's more about the off-road ability and everything. So, and on-road ability. You could use the lockers in the snow. I wouldn't use them driving down the highway, but interior super clean. No smoke smells, no burns or anything. It doesn't look like it's been off-roaded really. I don't see any like mud or dirt stains. Usually you'd get it in little areas like that, all the little crevices and stuff. See, all the hinges are nice and clean. I would imagine, I haven't tried removing these doors, but I would imagine they'd be real easy to remove. Minnesota ones get all rusty and people have to put a jack underneath them and pop them off. So hop in here, we'll start it up. All right, left the dome light on. Hopefully it starts. Oops, I was rocking out too. So of course the seatbelt light's on because I am not wearing my seatbelt. And it's got 70,549 miles. I don't know why this won't focus. There we go. Get a little light in here. It's got factory stereo. I thought it didn't have Bluetooth, but it actually not equipped with Uconnect phone. So yeah, this one doesn't have Bluetooth. That might be why they have this bracket. Also has this rugged rich bracket up here. This thing slides back and forth. Kind of cool to put things in there so it doesn't go flying off the dash, because there's not a lot of center console in these. Probably should turn this light back on so we can see. Center console looks pretty good. Couple little scratches there, but it's a 6-speed manual. The clutch is super strong. You let your foot off about a quarter of the clutch travel and it starts moving. So clutch is really good in it. Obviously it was a good manual driver. 4-wheel drive. As I said, it's got sway bar, disconnects, axle lock here. Obviously traction control there. I always think of electronic skip protection on Discmans, the old CD players, but that's not what that is. So it's got 2 outlets here. It does have the factory manual in here. I was kind of chuckling at how thin it is because they're pretty simple. And then it has how to remove the roof as well in there. These are kind of neat. They are see-through sun visors. So, never seen these before. Apparently they're a new thing. They look super nice, plus you can see through them. It's a safety thing. It does have cruise control right there. It does have fog lamps. Yeah, overall super nice Jeep. I drive an XJ Cherokee that's got a boatload of miles. If I could have one of these, I would probably have one of these in my garage. This is way nicer than my Jeep. So someday can keep dreaming, right? Go around to the back here, and this hatch opens this way. I mean, this is the other stuff I was looking at, like the cleanliness. Like you just don't see that where it's that. Usually these are all scratched, and somebody really took care of this Jeep. So this seat does flip down, and then it actually flips forward like that. Of course it is fully removable. You just pull up on that little bar down there, and then you obviously would have all the space. It's got rugged ridge floor mats, which are the Jeep brand WeatherTech essentially. Also has the cargo mat in the back here. Infinity sub, which is factory. Of course it's got the tower speakers up there. roll cage, which is factory as well. In order to get this seat back up, you just pull it back down, pull that back just like that. Close that. Close this. The only other thing that I noticed on the exterior is there's another little wrinkle right here. But can't really tell unless you're really looking for it, but we like to be as honest and transparent as possible, so yeah, this seat looks like it was hardly used. I imagine I was just one person who drove this the majority of the time with no passengers. Back seat back there. Freedom panels are easy to remove. Anyone who comes in, I can show you how to do that. Basically a couple screws, couple flaps, very easy. And then of course the hardtop takes a little bit more to take off, but they are relatively light nowadays compared to the old CJs, YJs, PJs, the older Wranglers. But I'm gonna forget to turn the dome light off again. So I better do that. Alright, we'll pop the hood here. This might be tricky to do with one hand. Never really think this through. Super clean in the engine bay. I mean, normally these would be rusty on all the bolts and everything, like the ABS module there would be rusty. This one's nice and clean. It's got a Mopar battery in it, which tells me that they went to the dealer for service without even looking at the Carfax. This engine idle is very smooth compared to most of them, so I mean 70,000 miles just broke in barely. I guess the only downside is there's like a little tear right there, which I mean most people remove the hood insulation anyways, so but yeah. As you can see, completely rust-free under here. Normally you get rust on like the steering bolt there. You'd have rust on a lot of these components here. I'll pick up that and then I'll show you underneath. Of course my phone does pick up the smaller engine and valve train noises, so it sounds like it's ticking. Let's see here. Hopefully this will see me in a little area. It'll be bright enough, but yeah, this is completely rust-free underneath. You see right there where the body mounts are. Those would usually be rusty on Jeeps. Axles are rust-free. Got new shocks in the front, which are kind of hard to see. Should have brought my light under here, but super clean. It's nearly impossible to find Jeeps like this nowadays. All the suspension bolts back here and everything, very clean. Same thing on this side, I mean the floors. There isn't even rust on these, like on these bolts, which is just crazy to me. This side you can kind of see the new shocks up in there, so. So yeah, this is the Wrangler. Again, any questions? 952-540-9000. Feel free to give us a call. Thanks for your time.